Hello students, welcome to Digital Classroom for class 9th Artificial Intelligence presented by S.Vinesh and company. Students, I am Dr. Vipin Arora and I am excited to be your guide on this amazing journey into the world of artificial intelligence. Till now, what we have studied what AI is and what generative AI is. Now, our last step in this journey is how to develop artificial intelligence programs and applications, and this is possible with the help of a programming language, that is Python. What is Python? Python is a high level object oriented general purpose programming language, and first point is it is a high level language. It is an object oriented language. The languages, there are different kind of programming languages that are being available. Each and every language has got its own purpose. So if you will ask me why Python is being used, it is being used for machine learning and artificial intelligence. It's being used for web development, application development, software development, data science, and scientific computing. Other point is that Python, why we use this Python? Like for YouTube, we use Python for backend services. In Instagram, it uses Python for web development. Netflix uses Python for recommendation and automation. ChatGPT and AI application, it's being used in these ChatGPT and AI applications. Google uses Python for automation, testing, and data analysis. And in general, Python for web development, data science, gaming, programming, and computing. So why Python? What features Python is having? That's why we are using it. It is easy to learn. It uses English-like commands, making programming easier for users. Most important about Python is that it is an object oriented language which allows programming, that programs code to be organized into classes and objects. And nowadays, whatever programming language that we are using, that is object oriented. It executes code, lines of code or instructions line by line. Python is freely available, open source. You can download it from anywhere, not anywhere, for Python website. It can run on Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac operating system, cross-platform language. Python offers a number of inbuilt features. It has got a big library. It's portable, versatile, and extensible. These are the features that Python is having. So how to download Python? First, open the browser, type www.python.org. This screen will be visible. Click on downloads. Click download Python. This file Python 3.14 or whatever latest version it is available, it will be downloaded on your computer. Double click on this file. It will start installing Python on your computer. Look at this 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. All these steps, and at last it will come setup was successful and close it. If you want to check the version of Python, on this, open this command prompt, write Python, then version, press enter. It will generate the version of Python that you are using. Now Python is downloaded, Python is installed on your computer. So there are three ways that we can use Python. First is your interactive mode. Second is your script mode or command line mode. Third is most popular, that is integrated development environment, IDE. Interactive mode, script mode or IDE mode. In this interactive mode, we can type Python commands one at a time and get output immediately. Type 2 plus 3, output 5. Type print hello, output is there. Immediate output. In script mode or command line mode, we write Python programs into a file and then it will be run on the command prompt. And in integrated development environment, we can write, edit, run and debug Python code using this environment. There are three different ways. Interactive is one command, output, one command, output. Script mode will create a file, batch file, group of instruction, that file is run and output is generated. And ID is an environment is provided where we are going to type all these commands, we'll save it, run it. For going to interactive mode, first we'll move to command prompt. Then from command prompt move to Python. This Python prompt will appear. It indicates that Python is ready to accept commands. On this Python prompt, write print bracket start double quotes hello to the world of coding. When you will press enter, this will be printed hello to the world of coding. This is interactive mode. I have written a command. This is the command print hello S.Vinesh and company. Double quote ends, bracket end, output will come hello S.Vinesh and company. Means like everything whatever you are going to type, that would be printed this particular way. Like another command, name Sugam. Print my name is plus name because it's a character group of character. My name is Sugam, so my name is Sugam. I'm going to explain this again. First I'll write name is equal to within double quotes SUGAM. These are group of characters and in Python it is called as string. Then write print within double quotes my name is plus name. Under name we have got Sugam, so output will be my name is Sugam. Now coming to script mode or command line mode. In this, we write a program maybe in Notepad or in some other editor and save the program with .py. .py stands for Python. Save this program and after that go to the Python folder, write Python name of program .py, output would be generated. In script or command line mode, a file is created. That file can be created in Notepad using copycon command or any other way. Type the set of instructions, like here it is being, we have typed A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, print C. 10 plus 20 is equal to 30, 30 will be printed. Look at this, the sum is 30. Look at the way I have done this in Notepad. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, C is equal to A plus B, print C. I have saved this file as .py. Other way to create this file is copycon file name.py. Type the lines of code, plus Control plus Z, file will be created like this one. A is equal to 5, copycon sum.py. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, C is equal to A plus B, print C, press Control Z, Control plus Z. This file sum.py will be saved. File has been created. To run this file, I have to move to Python folder and then write the name of the file, dot extension, output will be generated. And finally, integrated development environment IDE. This is the default editor that comes with Python. When you install Python, idle is installed by default. This is the most common method that we will use in Python while writing programs. While you set up Python, this idle is being installed. Here you can type your program and then you can run your program and output is generated. Once you have installed Python, idle will be installed. Click on idle. This idle prompt will be generated. Thereafter, click at file. On this idle prompt, we can work in interactive mode. But to create a file, click at file and then click at new. Type the lines of code or the program that you wish to write, like this. Type the lines of program that you wish to write. Save it. It will be saved with .py extension. Thereafter, run the program, output will be generated. Look at this case. First, click on file, new file, write the program, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10, multiplication x multiplied by y, print, write it in single quote or in double quote, the product is MUL. Save this program. This .py extension will be added automatically. We have written the name of the program as multiply. Run the program by click at run or press F5. Output 50 will be generated. These are the steps to create, write, save and run a Python program. Your first program. Print hello, welcome to Python programming. This would be printed as such. Now some programs related to Python are being given over here. We want to add two numbers. First number, like first number A, second number B. If I'll write A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10, then every time it is going to generate 15. But if I want that from keyboard I should enter any number, then I have to use this statement input. Input, bracket starts, double quotes, enter first number. Input, bracket starts, double quotes, enter second number. A is equal to this, B is equal to this. But this input statement, it generates string input. If you are going to enter 5, it will treat it as string. To convert it into integer, this int has to be written in front with brackets. Now print sum is equal to A plus B. Whatever number first you write, second number you write, 20 will be printed. This is the program, Python program, to have two numbers as input and sum is being printed. Now to obtain the square of a number, I need a number. Input, enter a number. Print number multiplied by number. That becomes the square of a number. To calculate Q, number multiplied by number multiplied by number, it calculates the Q. To find the average, sum the two numbers, divide it by 2, it will find the average. So these are some simple programs that are being used in Python. This is just an introduction to Python and some programs, how to write that programs in Python. This is the way we can use Python, and we can write programs in Python. With this, I complete this particular topic. Thank you very much, students. Have a good day.